The anime begins with a king named Inglis of the Silver Kingdom lying on his bed close to dying, surrounded by his loved ones and officials. Before he ascended to the afterlife, he was visited by goddess Alistia. After all the good things that Inglis had done for his people, Alistia offered him to wish for whatever he wanted. Inglis wants to be born again. This time he wants to live for himself rather than for others, where he will fall in love with his sword again and master it. The goddess grants his wish. In another world, the king was born again. His new parents accept him, Serena and Luke, just like his past life. This time he was also named Inglis. However, instead of being born as a man, Inglis was born as a woman. This was extremely shocking to him. Inglis is blessed by Alistia to be able to manipulate ether. Unlike other people in this world, everything in this world is made up of ether, so the one who can control ether can control anything that exists. While Inglis was trying to manipulate the ether, Serena saw that she was floating. She was surprised, but she believed she was just mistaken. Serena brought Inglis to a safer in the area because a magicite monster is going wild. Upon hearing that this monster is strong, Inglis is already excited and wants to fight it. Serena's older sibling, Irina, brought them to her place. There Inglis saw his 8-year-old cousin Raphael and Rafina, who was the same age as her. From there, while she was seeing the magicite beast from the window, Inglis was itching to fight it. While they were talking, suddenly a magicite beast entered their home. Irina, who was holding Rafina, was thrown by the impact. Serena gave Inglis and Rafina to Raphael. She told him to take them and run away. She continued to fight the magicite beast. Raphael placed Inglis and Rafina behind the seats and helped Serena, because even though having just received her rune, it would be shameful if he left his aunt who is fighting the magicite beast. But unfortunately, both of them were brought down by the magicite beast. Upon seeing that everyone was unconscious, Inglis went in front of the magicite beast. Before the monster could do anything, Inglis uses the ether strike. The power of the ether strike is so immense that with just one attack, the magicite beast melted. Not long after, she lost consciousness because she got tired of using it. 5 years have passed since then. Inglis and Rafina are witnessing Raphael's swordsmanship against the knights. We learn that Raphael is the second to the strongest swordsman, while Luke, the captain of the knights, is the strongest. Rambach, a merchant, visited and introduced his son, Raoul, to Luke. They came here to have a sparring match against the knights. Easily, Raoul defeated the knights, and they felt pity for being weak. Inglis noticed that Raoul was cheating. He uses magic against the knights to slow them down. The magic is like a subcompound of ether, because the ability to feel magic in this world is very rare. The knights, including Luke, did not see any. The next one to fight Raoul is Raphael. Before he enters the battle, Inglis told him not to look into Raoul's eyes, and without revealing the true reason, he was told that he was using some kind of deception. Raphael agreed and fought him. At first he was dominant, but because of a mistake, he lost the fight. To maintain the dignity of the knights and of her father, Inglis stepped forward and challenged Raoul to a duel. Raoul laughed and told her to go play just of her dolls. Inglis whispers to her that he knows what he is doing, and if he will not accept the challenge, he will tell everyone. Raoul got angry and accepted his challenge. Luke told his child not to be rash and to back down from the fight. Inglis is blackmailing Luke that if he does not let her fight, she will tell her mother that she bought a new vase without telling her. After hearing this, Luke happily let her go. While they were preparing to fight, Raoul used his magic to slow down Inglis, but with the ability to manipulate the ether, she easily dispersed the magic. Because of this, it was not able to hit by Raoul to her. Inglis, with closed eyes, was easily defeated by her. Luke, as a proud father, is pleased that a miraculous one was born in the family. After a year, at 6 years old, both Inglis and Rafina went to the church to receive their runes. Runes are a mark received by a person to become a knight and possesses an artifact. The runes are classified into special high, middle, and low class. The higher the class, the higher level of artifacts that can possessed by a person. The first one to obtain a rune was Rafina. She received a high-class rune, so everyone was happy. Next up was Inglis. Everyone has very high expectations from her and believes that she will receive a special class rune. But in truth, Inglis does not want to, because if the class is higher, they will be bound to the castle and will lose the freedom that they do not want in this life. Inglis put their hand inside the box and pulled it out. Everyone was surprised because none was received. Class of rune by Inglis. Everyone was surprised and wondered how this is possible because the rune is based on magic. Possessed by an individual, Inglis cut off the flow of her magic, using her ability to manipulate the ether and therefore receives nothing. Now she does not need to work as a knight and can master his sword without any restrictions. 6 years later, everyone is running back to their homes while the prism flow is happening. The prism flow is like rain, but has the ability to transform any creature, except for humans, into a magicite beast. Among many magicide beasts, only a few become prisma. These magicide beasts are also known as the King of Rainbows because of their incredible power to destroy an entire nation. Inglis, who is 12 years old, after learning about the prisma, is extremely excited and wanting to fight them as soon as possible. As the rain grows stronger, Inglis and Rafina witness the Highland. The Highland is a place where lives, the Highlanders, here the artifacts in the box are created. That determines the rune of an individual. The Highlanders exchange these from the Lowlanders in exchange for money and food. At night, the two of them are preparing for the feast. Tonight, a Highlander is coming to inspect the lowlands. Rafina's father introduced them to the Lord, Sheeny, and Raphael's friend Leon. Leon is like Raphael, who is a holy knight. Leon told them that unfortunately, Raphael will not attend the feast because he is busy completing an important mission. As soon as possible, there appeared an unexpected visitor, Rawl. He is now the ambassador of the Highlander. To the surprise of Inglis upon seeing him, and asked how he became a Highlander, a low one like him. Rawl replied that by paying enough money to the Highlanders, he reached the level of a Highlander. Staring with desire at Inglis, this is what was said to her. "You have grown so much, Inglis. It would be better if you had someone else extra with you." Leon cut off their conversation and told Inglis and Rafina that there was something he wanted to introduce her to them. He brought them outside and introduced them to Eris, a hero menace, who is even stronger than the Holy Knights. While Leon was introducing them to Eris, suddenly she slapped him and said, "You are a fool, stop this." And she left. Both Inglis and Rafina were shocked by what happened. Suddenly someone screamed from inside. Upon their entry, they witnessed the burned body of Lord Sheeny lying on the floor. It was Rawl who burned her after she stopped Rawl from abusing a woman. Rawl threatened Duke Bilford and said, "Just tell the others that he died because of an illness, and if you say otherwise, you know what will happen." Now, as punishment for disrespecting a Highlander, Rawl told the woman from earlier to go to his place and be his entertainment at night. Inglis entered and told Rawl that instead of that woman, to just take him instead because he was the one Rawl really wanted to get revenge on. Rawl happily agreed and told she went alone to her quiet villa. Upon Rawl's departure, she said to herself that she would make sure she would fit in perfectly. Inglis, as promised, went to his villa, but she was blocked by Eris. She told Inglis to return to her home because her life was in danger. Inglis refused to return. Because of this, Eris was disappointed and told that he would attack her. Inglis was pleased after hearing this. Considering that Inglis has no rune, Eris tried to limit her power. But as the fight continues, he realized that Inglis was not a weak woman. She has enough power to fight him. So Eris stopped attacking and told Inglis that she could go inside the villa because she can defend herself. But suddenly, from out of nowhere, Eris was struck by lightning. He knew that was Leon and told him to show himself. Leon came here to kill Rawl after what he did to Lord Sheeny. He wants to kill the Highlanders. He told them about an anti-Highland guerrilla organization, the Stillblood Front, who killed the Highlanders and is bringing their technology to the lower lands. In this way, the lowlanders no longer need to rely on them for their survival. Eris asked if they decided to betray them, because as hero menace and holy knight, it is their duty to watch over the Highlander. Leon replied, "Well, it seems like that is the case, and this is the reason why he attacked her." Realizing how strong Leon is, Inglis sided with Eris just so she could fight him. Leon released his lightning beasts and attacked them. Eris told Inglis to be careful of the lightning beasts because they explode after being destroyed. Inglis just wrapped herself in ether and destroys them with her punches. Both Eris and are in disbelief. Leon in what they see. Suddenly Rafina jumped from the window, along with a magicide beast following her. While Rafina was about to be hit by the magicide beast, Inglis ran as fast as possible to save her. She is asking why she is here. Rafina is here so she can protect Inglis from Rawl, and when she went upstairs to check, she saw Rawl suddenly transform into this magicide beast. Inglis was surprised, wondering how this was possible. Leon told them that he was the one who gave to him a dose of prism powder. This is the powder that he received after he joined the Stillblood Front, and after transforming into a magicide beast, there is no more way to bring him back. And it was not long after his explanation that Leon left. Not long after, the father of Rafina arrived there along with the Holy Knights. They were greatly shocked when they saw Rawl. In this situation, if Inglis fights Rawl here, the city will also be destroyed. So she took Eris with her and kicked Rawl to a further place. Everyone was surprised that they both managed to kick Rawl that far. Inglis told them that this was all of Eris's strength. Eris told her that there was no way that he has this kind of strength. Inglis covered her mouth and told her to just agree Then they went to the place where Roll was. He asked Ares if this was a prismer. Ares replied that it is not. This is just like a baby when compared to a prismer. Inglis decided that if she cannot destroy this monster in one attack, they cannot fight a prismer. They went in front of Roll and used Ether Strike. With just one hit, they melted Roll. Because this requires too much strength, they became tired. The next day, while Ares was preparing to submit the report on the event yesterday, Ingalls asked him to say that Ares was the one who defeated Ralph. Ares agreed. Before he left, Ingalls asked why she slapped Leon when they first met in the garden. Ares replied that it is something that the two of them will also find out eventually, but she hopes that it would rather not be, and then she left. After 3 years, at the age of 15, both Refiner and Ingalls decided to enroll in the Knights Academy in the royal capital of Cairo. Because Inglis has no rune, she can only be Refina's squire.